Longer opener because they're sticking with the same exact comp. It's Jeremy back on that raise.
Yeah, nothing changes.
Okay, nothing
here.
too wild. It's just a raise, jet
another
diff.
round 3 of this battle on this map between these two teams. So
The only difference is TS back on the initiator.
Yeah. That's true. That is a good point. That we do have some agent swaps on the side of GenG, but or the players playing those agents. The agents are the same. The players playing them are different. But yeah, I mean, I got to imagine that Warburge has got something pretty special cooked up here. If he's willing to not only pick this, but leave it open again. Same with Ascent for the side of GenG, because that's a map that is disgustingly good for Team Secret. So to leave it open, to then have the confidence to pick it, oh boy, both these teams are kind of saying, we've got the read on you.
Well, whatever it is, both of these teams are absolutely prepared to face off against each other today. We've got Generation Gaming and Team Secret going into map 1 Haven.
Why
We're
not
gonna go
another
to our
Pacific teams using
casters
chamber?
Will
It could be
and
one of
Glass.
those things where like if no
Thank
one
you very much,
like, you know, when there's
Victoria,
like
Achilles. Yes, it does look
an
a little bit weird
update
with the
or
map,
like a
you know,
change,
but it also
whether it's a
kind of feels
nerf
like
or a
both
buff,
coaches are just trying to
especially the
counterpunch
ones
each other.
that are like a
Yeah,
buff.
I mean, you know,
If
just
teams
trying to figure out
don't
if what they
try
prep is
them
gonna
out
work, if
and no one's really
the other
using it
team,
in
because they've always been
practice,
good at that map, if they've been
then
kind
honestly
of
no,
lax. Now,
it
also,
can
we should
just be
know,
slept
we
on
did
for
see
a
that
long
Haven
time.
from GenG yesterday.
But then you kind of
And
get
quite
over towards
frankly,
like
they
NA, so
barely
that one
got
person was
by
like,
in
sure, let's try
overtime.
chamber, and then
And one
chamber
of the
wrecked
players
in
that
that
we continue to
practice,
praise, Sylvan,
and
it
that
took
like
so long
goes
for him to
down the
really
line
come
kind
online,
of thing.
and he
So
never quite
it's when you get kind of like
stabilized, things
internal
like that.
metas.
It could
But if
really
no one
bite
in
them.
Pacific is like
Maybe
going
that's
out
what
there
Team
and picking a
Secret's
chamber,
hoping to
it's a good
accomplish
chance
here,
a
'cause
lot
let's
of the teams
remember,
just don't
as I
believe in it.
mentioned, these teams have been waiting to play their match for so long that quite frankly, the first couple rounds of the first
Or don't
map
even
could look
know,
shaky.
they're like slightly
There
sleeping on the
always
buff
a little bit of jitters
potentially.
coming through, but
Or they
you
tried it
have
and it
to
didn't
shake
work,
them
but
off,
I'm not sure.
especially here
In terms of
last
Zeta, I
chance
feel like
qualifier. GenG, yes, they were a little bit odd yesterday on this
a
map,
chamber on
but
Haven
they
would probably
still
save the
had
Haven a
that
little bit.
resilience to really carry them
Alright,
over
Secret
to a win.
on
So,
defense,
I mean,
GenG
have
on
you fixed your
attack.
mistakes? Do you still
This one will
have
be
that
interesting.
resilience, that persistence carried on today?
Yeah, and if my eyes are going to be on Jeremy, I mean, he looked a lot more relaxed on that player entrance than he really ever has during the regular season. So see if he's really gelled a bit more, able to find his groove right off the bat, because some matches he would pop off, but others
Just
he
the
would
one
really
frenzy?
struggle to find that confidence to win some of those duels.
Well,
to take
that's
some
going
of
to hit
those
the alarm
duels.
bot.
Especially as that duelist, right? But at the same time, I mean, like the desk highlighted,
Oh,
you still have
added
those
an extra
IPLs,
bounce?
TS and Jesse Vash, and they are looking a little bit better. Now Meteor just
The extra
dashing
bounce
into
means
the
that the
B-side,
alarm bot
but
stays.
talking about that
They kill the
confidence,
one
Jeremy
person, and
finds
then they
that
know that
first
no one
frag.
else
Yeah,
entered,
such a good timing
mainly
on that
because
peek.
someone's
They
actually
know that
watching
he
it,
passed the
but
alarm
also
bot.
because
They
the alarm
realize no
bot's
one
still
else is
up.
coming in 'cause the alarm bot
Reactively
is still
push over
alive.
towards A,
And
the
then now
Sova
quick rotate
decides
from Team Secret
to
as well. They're
fight
reading
site.
this
It's up to his
perfectly.
team to
Shock
save him.
darts and flashpoints just to keep GenG at bay, but now they're going in for those frags. Envy not quite landing the shots, but Jeremy does
I mean,
instead.
they save him there.
With
They
the
do
ghost,
pretty
who
good.
finds the triple.
That's a
Dubstep
huge
coming up
kill.
from
Like, that's the
behind
kill
now,
that
and
decides
it's
that
just
makes
gonna
this
be
one
TS
easy.
sticking down
1v3
the spike plant. It's
for
not going to be
TS
for
against
long
TS.
before Team Secret rushes in. Well, he does eliminate that
Full
first
bullets.
point of entry. That's going to be C-Link, but now where does he go? Do you back up? You still have the recon bolt, but you need to defend the spikes.
Nicely
Trying to go
handled.
back for the angle. Dubstep puts that shot through his
right.
head.
Yeah,
was
so
pretty
what
cool.
TS does there, I mean, quite frankly, the best choice you could have made, right, to make sure it forces a 1v1 angle. If someone tries to stick the defuse, you're able to swing
I like
out, and he
this.
was looking for the 1v1s, but alas, he doesn't get the headshot right
TS
away
won.
onto
Wow, yeah.
Dubstep. Dubstep will do so in return, and Team
Not wrong.
Secret. But again, a good setup on B, and it's funny, we mentioned it right away, and Jeremy says, well, guess what, I came prepared, I'm ready to fight, I'm ready to take duels, I'm ready to take kills, and he starts with the top of the scoreboard in round 1.
I guess that's the thing about Team Secret, right? Like Achilles mentioned, this is a team that loves to work off of preparation, and now they've had 2 months to prepare. They didn't really switch up their roster anyway. You know, it's the same agents, same players, but that's the thing. I mean, maybe
Oh,
they're
boy.
just comfortable on this, and they fixed some mistakes. Now, a bit of a set
On the
play,
eco,
pink
they
shells
go,
outside of garage.
Yeah, a
Wow.
lot of damage done onto King, and for
Honestly,
them
respect
to
this.
do something like that
Trying to-
on
trying
the
to
second round
instantly
after they
just
won, again,
shut
shows
down
the confidence that they're
the
they're
fact
not
that this guy
committing
can
to
think
it.
that he
They
can
just
default
wanna
like
chip
this.
them to make sure GenG
Trying to condition him to
cannot
maybe
gain more
second guess and
information
wait a bit
about the
earlier
default
before he
setup
puts
so
his
that
turret
GenG
out. That
cannot
might
play
mean that
the
they want to
macro
try and push
mind
down
games.
towards
I
middle
love
next round.
the
We'll
semi-aggression
keep an
coming
eye
out
on
from
it.
Team Secret.
It's definitely setting up for something
And
if
then
they
they're
wanted
just
to do that.
tampering with it too,
It'd
right?
be,
I mean, they're
I don't know how
blindly
far
going too
these
far
teams
in,
think like
throwing
that
paint
into
shells a
rounds,
little
but
bit,
there's a
holding down
chance.
C-Long, and then pumping the brakes. GenG are the ones who need
Either
to
way,
find
they got
some
a good
these
amount of
duels, and
damage, nearly
of
got a
course,
kill,
we know Meteor
36
has the
HP from
Marshal,
it.
but with these Bulldogs and some of these Spectres, Team Secret looks darn good.
Yeah, and then the A setup as well. You have the Killjoy dubstep waiting with the turret above his head, behind him on the boxes. All of these setups are so good, but all of them are so different than
nice,
usual. And
high
even
low.
then, they keep pushing out, forcing the issue to GenG so that GenG cannot get a better grasp of what the setup is. He's like, okay, well, there's the turret. Surely he's meant to peek off of that somewhere, but now they pinch.
Look at that. I mean, as soon as he takes down the turret, everyone starts inching out from whichever position they were at, C as well as B.
Oh my
now closing
goodness.
in the distance, it's an easy burst
Okay,
to finish off the round.
and the thing that I liked is the
Let's
two main
remember,
hunters
again,
here
on ecos, you know,
were the
or
people
those
that were
half-lives.
closest
These
to
are
their
the rounds where you
ults.
want to continue to gain
So I
information,
thought
get
that
some
was
ult
good.
doors, things like that.
They both
GenG
of them were
literally
hunting.
got
Kind of
nothing.
doesn't.
All they
Obviously,
got
the
was,
raise would have been
oh, yeah,
great,
they have
but
a raise. They can
they're
like
still
pre-shell out
happy
of
with that.
garage. Great. Like, that's cool. And then I guess sometimes they'll put up that turret, but they don't know. They never figured out where dubstep was hiding off of that turret. Things like that. It's something that they have to start to try to figure out again in the next coming rounds, which means more time bought for Team Secret.
Not the first
Bonus
time
rounds?
stuff like this has happened, although they did have a
It looks
couple more
alright,
3v
not
wins
great.
from
Not
yesterday
great.
in that match against Talon.
Not too bad.
It's not something
The
that
guns are
GenG
there.
is
Shock,
exactly known for, but
stun,
they do
early
have
C
their rifles
control,
purchased up for this round.
and maybe the
And I
turret
do
will
like the
be
weight from
interesting.
Sylvan on top of the
I was gonna say maybe the
box,
turret will
right?
bait
Oftentimes
for this,
on
but they
bonus,
use the
especially on a
turret to
map
make
like
sure they can
Haven,
set this
the
up, and
defense
then
is
they
gonna
take
wanna
away the
push out
turret.
from one side, try to gain control so they can narrow their options. But this time, the early drone from GenG as well to counteract, to make sure that Team Secret cannot swarm a lobby. So GenG trying to return the same favor of saying, all right, Secret, you're not going to gain better control. You're not going to gain more information. We're going to wait until we're ready for our execute. But the thing
there's
is,
the new
is
turret.
it's
So now
not
they
like
have a double
GenG's got
setup
that
over
much
towards
information on
garage.
Team Secret either.
Yeah, that's why they're
GenG
being
are taking
so
their time
slow
with
and
this
careful
one.
about
They
this.
took over
My
long,
eyes are
got a
trained
lot
on
of map
Jeremy as
control,
well
but
as
so
Envy, because
far
these are the guys with that
they
utility.
haven't done
These are the
anything for
guys
garage,
with that
which they're
pivoting
about to do now. They
position, especially on
smoke
the
it,
B site.
and
Now
they
it's gonna be
break
the
the
bot lane
turret,
sent
and they
out.
think they've created the
Nobody
question
quite
mark,
yet
but
spotted,
actually the
but
alarm
it
bot's
does
here.
signal to King that there is
So
a
the
player
double
here that I
killjoy
wanna
setup
take
here
out.
works pretty
Yeah,
well.
and then of course that fall
They make a
lane
good
signifies
amount
that
of pressure in terms of
somewhere
getting the kill.
nearby to help with that
Straight up
setup.
A
So
hit.
that means
Yeah,
there's an
it's
extra
looking
member
nice.
on B. They know they should have an absolute numbers advantage on A. Now the
Jesse
entry
does
is
have his
gonna be
recon
safe. The
as
real
well, but we're
question
probably
is,
going to be
can
saving that for
Borkum
the
and maybe
after.
potentially
Nope,
find
okay.
timing on that flank.
Oh, well, he does send
We're going to
one
be saving that
shock
one for the
dart,
after
and it
plant,
kind of
but
burns
honestly you
God
want to
to
kind
down
of
50 HP,
combo
but
it
that's about
with
it.
the Omen,
Now it's a 3 on
so
5
the fact that the Omen
retake,
was
and
flanking, maybe that was
ready for this as
the
well.
decision to try and go for a kill
Watching
here.
the angles.
Oh!
Love
He
this
gets a
from
little
them,
too
locking
curious,
them
even
all
got the
in, just
turret
trying to make
back.
sure
I
they
was
get
wondering if he's just gonna take a step back
do
because
as
they have
much
such a heavy
damage as
numbers
possible.
advantage. But now a rifle picked up for Borkum. Secret could do damage
Whoa!
here.
Wait.
Aftershock clears out Hell too, but still the rifles as they peek
Okay,
out.
I mean,
TS
honestly, that had some
saves the
legs.
round for
That
GenG.
actually had some legs at one
But
point.
3 rifles dropped, no armor saved on the side of GenG. For Team Secret, honestly, considering that they lost the first members, they didn't get, you know, the stacking game correct on the defensive side, it's not a bad bonus round at all.
Yeah, economy is still the name of the game, and it works out well for Team Secret in this one, especially with Borkum finding that frag towards the back. Gives them a little bit more space. And
Yeah, they
that's the
did
thing
so
about
much damage. It
GenG,
turned out
like
to be a
you said,
really good round.
needing to
Okay, they
be a
did so much
little
damage
bit
that this
clearer
is the
with how
swing
they
round.
grab some of these rounds.
It's the important
But
one.
you take
We
what
can
you
start to
get.
see where this half is going to be going with this.
We
Got easier to just talk about who can buy next round. So these 3 can buy next round, everyone else can't.
Of that half right now. If you don't
So.
win this one, of course, your economy goes right into shambles.
This is nice, just straight up info in terms of that though.
Borkum here
C is
for
about
that
to get
tries to block
pretty
off the
stacked.
The way this
The
is
double
set up, though, is
rotates
so
coming in.
obvious. It's so obviously predicted.
Oh, but he gets a first headshot anyway. Meteor down
Wait,
to 5 HP too.
he did
And
so
gets
much
another.
damage.
Showstopper coming out from Jeremy. Just maybe by a bit more space. Doesn't quite connect. But
Oh my god,
still,
the flash is
they know
right
that
there. I
these
can't
guys
believe
are
that
all
GenG
trapped inside
have
C-Log.
come
You
out
just
with
need to
3
connect
alive
the
and managed to get
shots.
2 kills in the end. I
Unfortunately,
thought that they were getting
don't,
wrecked
so
with the
GenG
util, I'm not
gets
gonna
the
lie to you.
rotate back.
I actually feel like GenG should take this as a bit of a win in terms of what happened. Do they expect to push down middle? Does he go for more? Dubstep goes for more and he gets rewarded. The swing on top of it as well. Envy not super happy with how clean he made that, but there we go. Nicely done. Big bonus. Sorry, big buy rounds coming in. They win it. Now got to see an eco for GenG, and they have 2 ults, so maybe they're going to use these into this round as well. That could be a win for Secret. We'll see how the round goes.
For that gambit, and it absolutely pays off.
Dubstep, dude, is kind of confident
That's
there.
the thing about the paranoia, right? It's not a full blind, it's the near sight. So within
Oh,
close enough
he
distance,
just tried to
he
avoid the
actually has
Sova
the sense
recon,
to go in for that headshot,
but it got
especially
hit
with
by
right
it just
crosshair
before he went back in
placement.
the smoke.
And
It's
Team
unlucky.
Secret, with the way that they're controlling the map right now, this is a good lead.
Now another deep smoke from Borkum, and this is just putting that
Recon
pressure
over
that
towards
they
A. I think they,
poking out of
I
C.
think right now they believe that they
Recon
cleared all of A,
fired
but the
off on the
TP
deep-
actually
Oh,
beat the Recon.
wow.
That's a nice shot. Oh, this has a lot of legs now.
They should have seen him. They know
Especially
Envy's
with
there as
that.
well. They should know.
They want to trade.
Oh
and
my,
there
look at
is
this
Envy.
instant reply.
Getting the
Envy, they
double
weren't
up from the
expecting
other
2
side
over
as
towards
well.
B.
Dubstep
Dubstep gets 2 as
continuing to
well.
push up B.
The 3v5
Takes down the
quickly.
spike carrier, so now this is a big
Well,
win
that
for
actually
Team
collapsed.
Secret, despite a good
But yeah,
start
they
from
weren't
GenG.
expecting 2 people
I thought
towards
they
B
maybe
because
saw
who does
Envy's
2
elbow
towards B,
there, but
especially with
maybe
the
not on both
especially with the
sides. So not
info
quite aware that there was gonna
play
be a
that they
third
did over
member on
towards
B.
A.
Envy just finds an excellent
So
timing,
yeah,
gets the
I mean,
double
shout out to
cleans
Team
up
Secret.
mid.
This was
Pretty straightforward round, right? I mean,
this was
and
actually
we
really
thought
cool
maybe
reaction that they had,
GenG was gonna be
where
able
they
to
had
do
all of
something
A
off of that
control and
initial
then they
first
just
kill.
insta
This
leave it with the
timeout,
Killjoy
I mean,
getting
I
double
don't find it at
info
all.
on
You're
A.
already
That was
letting
actually
the moment
nice.
go.
Oh, this is Team Secret's map pick.
It was
After
almost 3
all,
on
it
B.
is
Yeah,
clear
they
that
left
their
A
game
so
plan
fast,
revolves
right?
around a lot of this early round aggression. You're talking about that dark cover from Borkum that blocks off C, and the rest of them just kind of position themselves around B as well as A. If needed, they'll rotate. If not, B is a spot where they could actually potentially push out.
Yeah, and here's the thing about this timeout is, again, you don't have that much information, right? You didn't get any information on your Eco on round 2. And then, you know, on the bonus of Team Secret, I mean, sure, you just played a very safe default. You got picks through King, but then you lost a lot of weapons. And of course, that was their bonus, so you don't expect
Who do I
that to
think will win
always
this?
be
I
the go-to
think I
default.
put
And then you
Secret
have
in.
Borkum
I'm pretty sure I
going for
put
a tricky
Secret
play
not
into his own
losing
smoke.
any game
So
in
the
my
question has to
last
be,
chance
I gotta
qualifier.
imagine if you're calling the timeout
I think
here,
that's
not
where I
only are
went
you trying to
for.
get them to regroup,
But again,
if you
with
have
so
these
much time
ultimates,
off, it's
go
like
for
it's
a
just
team
a.
play. Don't go for these
I mean, I know
defaults
it's
that
a
are just
guessing
waiting
game
for picks.
anyway,
Yes,
but
if
there's
you win,
not
that's
too
great,
much information
but
that you can back it
actually
off.
just have to power through, because otherwise Team Secret constantly pushing out after first contact to gain better control of the map.
And that's why I also think it kind of comes down to
I have
the
Secret doing the
pacing of
crew,
things. That's the thing
doing the
about
run.
GenG. They are kind of good on set plays
Yeah.
at times, especially when they're
Valorant
coordinated.
harder than
but
CS? It's different.
sometimes they
Mechanics in
take so
CS are a little
much
bit harder.
time to
The
actually
kind of
set that up.
You
brain,
can just say it like
Going
it
a
is.
little bit faster.
the kind
They're
of
just
brain
damn
and
slow.
reactive play that you need in Valorant
Great way to
is
short-
probably a bit
Something
more.
is
They're
what I
a
just
true
said.
Korean slash
more
Japanese
more
team.
more
Okay.
situations that can happen
Well,
to in
that speeds
Valorant.
things up. We got an
But
opening
the
pick.
mechanics are a bit
Let's
harder in
see
CS.
Matt with the shot. Oh my God! He swings out of it.
Dude,
He gets the
the
triple.
chat,
Eats a blade from
the
Meteor
judge is
just
getting
to
so
stabilize,
much
but that
waff.
is such
It's
a big
getting
win for
so
Team
much
Secret. Now
waff,
Borkum
man.
tries to get a little bit curious, but Meteor
It's
answers like
crazy.
Rolling Thunder
Such a
offline,
big
though.
fan of it. Wait,
It
do we
is a
still have this up
2v2,
here?
but
Oh my god, it's perfectly on
maybe
Jesse
use
as
it.
well.
Spot it.
Oh, chat. It's
Well, you
meant to
definitely
be.
don't use it now.
It's lined up
Oh
with him.
God,
We'll leave that
Meteor.
on there for a little bit.
It is Meteor after all, and this is a guy that has slammed down onto his opponents before, but unfortunately running out of blades, now 6 HP, tailwinding into that paint shell.
Still
Jeremy
though.
knows where
It's
he
a
wants
little
it as
bit
well.
painful,
Whoa,
but
no
Jeremy! He crouched down and Meteor
Okay.
finds the shot to
6
his head.
HP, managed to win that one. No bullets hit. We'll put the judge away.
That's not the ending I expected
And
after the start
yeah, I
to
didn't see that one going like this, to be honest with
it
you.
looked like judgment was rained
Shout out to
down,
Meteor.
And GenG had no return from it, but
That's
Meteor and these.
Well, that's the reply they
these are
wanted
the
because
types of
honestly,
plays
Team
we're
Secret were
used
about to run away with
seeing
this.
from him, like last year.
and I like it because he was a little bit shaky on Pearl yesterday.
Look at that
This
tech though.
Meteor,
Oh
especially
my,
with such
perfect
clutch,
tech. The waiting
is
in
one
between
that
the shots.
inspires confidence.
As much as
Meanwhile,
as you might not like the fan, you can at least sorry, as much as you might not like the judge, you can appreciate the tech.
Allows him to pick up one
That was really cool as well. The double satchel smoke with the deep recon.
Now in towards Garage. Dubstep.
Oh, what?
Despite
Dude, how on
being
earth does he get that
outworked,
second one? I really thought he was going down here.
Just catching that first kill as well, but then
Bruh,
having the awareness
that's
to instantly
insane.
swing back
That
is
shouldn't be
just caught
happening.
Vision of the other member. And again, this is how, let's remember, this is how Team Secret took down DRX on Haven, right? It was just always same tempo, same place every time. Because here's the thing, it's a 3-site map. So at the end
The
of the
Omen
day,
flash for the
mixing it
second
up
guy?
doesn't mean much if you're not
Damn.
winning your
Didn't push
duels
forward
anyway.
as well?
So we will just constantly fight for one part of the map, take over both on defense and attack, and then pressure you into this pigeonhole.
Yes, sir. Along with some
Team Secret look
shotguns,
really
classic
drilled
right
at the
clicks
moment
as
though.
well. This
Like out of
time,
the stuff we're seeing so
it's gonna
far.
be Godhead who will not survive. And
5
that's the thing
HP on
about a
this
map
one.
like Haven. So
Let's
many
check this
different
replay. Let's see
spots
the
to
Omen
always contest
flash
for
heat we're
control,
talking
and
about.
Team Secret are doing that to a T.
So Team Secret, they go for that recon bolt out, outside of A lobby.
Oh,
set up
yeah.
go for Jeremy.
Damn, over
Now,
from
what does that
C.
mean? So GenG, if they want to
Dude,
fight
that
for
Omen
A
flash
lobby
was
control, they have
perfect.
to use all of their utility,
Holy
especially
hell.
their Silva utility,
Man, they
to
look
take control
they
of
look
it again,
scary
to
on this
push
map.
back Jeremy, maybe even the early fault line. But that means they have to wait because, again, they're a set play, execute heavy team. They have to wait that cooldown until the fault line comes back up.
They kind of always look scary on this map, though, to be fair.
Also
What
a little
the?
bit of that buddy system that they've got going on. Borkum actually assisted Dubstep with that paranoia. GenG has got to be a little bit more careful. Yes, the set plays are good, but you need to set yourself up for that. I mean, you can't just expect yourself to walk in the positions and expect them to be safe.
So GenG, they were ready for the fault line out into A main to try to fight back for control if they heard noise. But Sylvan shadow steps forward, hears nothing as we see this duel going on, and then they save the fault line. So if they continue that default into future rounds as well, this is a good response. And then the question gets thrown back to Team Secret about what will you do about A lobby?
They're about to click.
Well, all they have to do is to just swing out, apparently.
Dude, he caught them so off guard.
Some footsteps outside of short, goes in for it, now sets up the nano swarm. Teammates are here to help out as well. So, despite GenG trying to get a little bit of space,
Man,
despite,
that's dude, a Killjoy has just dry peeked down short and just killed two.
I should have mentioned
And it looked really clean as well. Dubstep is just getting multi kills. 12 and 4 at the moment. Mad impact, to be honest. Oh, the timing on that is very unlucky.
But this one, it's not like Team Secret has a good read on exactly what your default setup was in A main.
And that's why it's a little bit odd from GenG. After winning some thrifties, like for example in round 6.
Okay, this is...
It starts to taper off.
Wait, what? What is going on, bro? How does this guy line this one up?
Where's that set play?
I'm so confused with this.
This is what GenG does, right? I mean, you just wait.
Dude,
wait.
this is not meant to. Has he forgot his lineup? This is not meant to go here. Where's it, chat? Does anyone know where this is meant to land? I'm intrigued now because I've never seen this. Or at least I've never seen this lineup for the recon. It might be a different recon that I've seen.
Jesse Bash sent in an early recon as well, and so this a presence from GenG
in main itself, like through the window, kind of main, like through the top window. Is that what you lot are saying?
So far back.
Yeah, I mean they're just waiting.
It's somewhere in between here, but like I don't know, like exactly.
Respond with as well. The Rolling Thunder prepared to be used on B as well if that becomes the eventual choice. Which, based on time, I think Envy's starting to get a feeling. I mean they
scanned one. As well. We did actually.
Okay, well if you're not going B or C because of that smoke.
All right, well we'll keep an eye out for it. Maybe that was it that it landed. And it's more for if they push out, and you can get a kill through the smoke. I'm not entirely sure. 25 seconds on this one as I lose my voice.
Surely you don't just try to hold on. There it is.
Oh. 4 people. Look at the flood. There's everyone here. We've got 15 seconds to do a new plan. Oh boy.
However, it has been denied, and here comes Jesse Bash just swinging around, and then Envy to come.
Dude, they are on top of this though. Everything looks great. One person just run at him, the other person stays alive. Perfect rounds. What a... I know they all go down, but what a nicely handled round from Secret.
Yeah, Dubstep, I mean, it was too late to run away, so he just sticks close to the wall right on that last second, and then he says, well, I might as well try to do some damage.
You think the recon's for a push out, as in like out here? Yeah, and it lands somewhere above. That would actually make sense. Because it did land on a tree, but it didn't get anyone like deep aiming.
And then they purposely throw all this early Silva utility in A, Jesse Bash.
What's up, by the way, just for fun? Good to see you again, bro.
Like, we have things prepped. Don't come here. I'm going to chip damage you. I'm going to spot you. And so eventually they say, okay, well, down to 30 seconds. Guess we're going B. We're Envy is already prepared.
I guess we just do it.
4-person push over towards A. Instant fast reaction over towards B, but honestly, I say reaction. There was too many people here so early. I think that's what they wanted to do. Not going to expect this guy here. Yeah, B a lot of success. They get the plant, they get out of there. Killjoy all used over towards spawn. That pretty much clears the site fully. The problem for Team Secret right now is their smoker's done. Right, the person that needs to block vision of this is just fully dead, so in theory it should be next to impossible to win this one if you're Secret. They have to win all the aim duels.
Now retake, not so bad. They might be able to push in a little bit deeper, but with those ultimates,
Especially with his overall, yeah. GenG win this round. There's not a chance.
Delay. Meteor holding it for it. It's gonna be King coming out, swinging out. God dead.
Nicely handled. I like this. I kind of liked the Killjoy ult reactive ult over towards spawn. It means that you don't have to use your smoke here, and you can just straight up retake, and then you can focus your smoke there. It's kind of a nice way to clear B. Secret, try the full pass push over towards A. Instant reaction, potential reaction. Either way, nice plan from GenG. Yeah, they need some more of them though. Minus Ryan with the Prime. Thank you so much, Ryan. Thanks for doing that, dude. Welcome into the slug. You know what? Welcome into the slug club as well. We'll get this guy up for a little bit.
So here we go. Yeah, not a bad read from GenG, right? And they just need to do that even
Two more
more.
potential 7-5.
Was great. They just haven't really gotten that many opportunities.
Full pass and push again.
So far,
They go for the same round that they went for.
with some early round
Oh
aggression.
dear
Look
God.
at this from Jeremy, deep into the pocket, and they let it's a quadra kill.
That's the most insane thing I've ever seen in Valorant. How did he get that third kill?
Jeremy in the corner.
And this is what Jeremy's
What
so
is
good at.
that?
He's so quick with his turns, with his spray transfers, with his flicks.
What is that third kill? Give me this replay.
On B site, and this time, sure, a little bit of a lady luck on his side as well with a jump in from Meteor, but they set the drone up. I mean, that's just insane. But the thing is the double blast packs are so much faster, so the drone doesn't spot him, and they think it's clear.
I mean, that's that raised specialist, and now discouraged from going into A. GenG tries to explore with an operator towards C, but it's been smoked off.
Sure. And they get the attack op out.
So valuable.
That
They've
third kill
never gotten information
is
out of the smoke. Ever since he's been putting this smoke out
mind-blowing.
into the entrance of C long. They haven't been able to peek into it. They haven't taken garage.
The double,
They've focused
yeah,
on trying to
it's
fight 8-8.
it's a really nice play.
And it never
They're no
worked
more
out.
recon.
And the hunter will hunt down the
Then no more
other
recon goes out
Sova.
towards short. He double satchels.
And
They
with
miss the
that,
first scan of it.
opening pick,
And he's just so
A
close, and they just
probably
don't hear it.
clear. Team Secret rotates
It's so
around.
insane.
I mean, King, he's going to have an insane peek, and he doesn't get
Dear
it.
Lord.
Borkham's so ready for that one.
Meteor
That might be
still
one of the
sitting on an
fastest
operator.
aces I've seen
Last round of the first half, but
in
you
terms of
can't
in start of the
take
round and like
anything out of it.
instant as well.
You have to wait until you group. You got to give up the
That was
operator
wild.
after you enter a main or a short.
Is
and
it a LAN
Meteor
thing?
has
In terms
to
of the
jump
sound,
in, but it does seem
maybe,
like
and
just, you know, the tailwind goes off,
there's maybe.
and he's
Basically,
not able to
you.
actually get
I'm not
shot
sure
as
if
a
many
VP.
people know, but
Yeah,
you
he just went
can
for
like
that
you
first
can
pick,
double
which
satchel
Jeremy has no
onto.
business
You
getting
can double
because
satchel
he has a
pretty
showstopper. You only
silently,
have 20
and like
seconds.
and they
If they
don't hear
come
the
in to
LAN
plant the
sound,
spike,
like
he
the
just
LAN
Pops that thing.
sound.
Meteor has to catch him as
Sorry,
soon
got
as he
LAN
peeks
and
out.
land.
You gonna go for it?
So you can satchel
There it
perfectly
is.
in terms of a
Showstopper.
height
And
thing,
you're
so
winning
that
the
they don't hear you like
side.
fall down.
Hey, and that's gonna be now Jeremy claiming
Look
free
at this
reign
guy go
on
as well.
this
He
side,
satchels
and in
past
this
the op
mode
so he doesn't
where
get
he
shot
got
as well.
the
The
ace from
information's
before,
here.
fending off Meteor.
Missed the shot
Get
over towards
out
heaven.
of my town. Yes, you have an operator. Yes, you're gonna get the flick, but how are you gonna deal against 4 more of my brethren? The spike is being defused, and it's going to be
What a
9-3 first
what a
half
lovely
for
half to watch. It was a
Jeremy
really
is
nice
so
half to watch.
good when he's confident. He's so good. Listen to all the things he did correctly. He's hiding. He's not even peeking because they look at the time and they say, all right, they're not going to have time to plan if you get the showstopper. He waits. He blast packs early outside of window, so he's flying out wide and he can instantly get the shot out to default. Meteor can't catch him. And then he blast packs across, so Meteor misses a shot again. But he doesn't go far. He just checks to make
Right,
sure
still
that
can't get over
someone's
that
in
third
short.
kill.
Once
I
he
can't believe he's
checks it,
ADS'd.
He's able to go for the trade as his teammate spams to the wall.
I can't believe
All
he's
of that
ADS for the third kill.
absolutely done to perfection.
just so present in the moment, having that confidence to go for it. I mean, a tiny bit of hesitation, and your blast pack might have gone off, and then Meteor might have gotten the shot, and it would have been a lot more durable for GenG, but Jeremy stepped up
Yeah.
to the plate.
Absolutely. And again, I mean, I know that other players.
Chat,
who
you
have
wanna see it in
known
slow-mo?
Jeremy, and then even Team Secret, and we saw glimpses of it as well. This
Watch
is
out,
another one of
flashbang.
those
3,
players that
2,
the
1,
potential is talked
flashbang.
about alongside Envy. However, Envy was
Again.
the only one out of the 2 that
Let
showed
me,
consistent, absolute
okay.
fragging power throughout the regular season of VCT Pacific. Jeremy
We'll do
had
a 0-5.
a couple shining moments, but then he would fall back down again. And of course, part of it is maybe that he keeps having to switch back and forth between the Rays and then the Sentinels, the Killjoy, depending on the map. But
That
today,
is
he
ridiculous,
here to
bro.
frag out.
We got time.
Top frag for his team.
I mean, a fantastic way to start things off for Team Secret.
0-2-5.
But then again, 9-3 first half. It comes down to that pistol, because GenG is never a team that you want to count out.
We saw what they could do
Nah,
yesterday.
that's ridiculous.
I mean, they are resilient. If they can stay together, if they can stay focused, they're
That's
resilient.
ridiculous,
They
though.
have a lot of
Chat, flashbang,
experience,
watch
not
out. 3, 2,
too
1.
much globally,
Called the flashbangs.
but
Perfect.
they
Destroying
have
forward if you
just
got
as much
blind.
experience, you know, as Team Secret overall, although maybe barring Jesse Bash if we count all of the other games that he's competed in. He's pretty much the grandfather of esports now for
In the Philippines, yes.
Yeah, for the Philippines.
But again, I mean, just coming back to it, maybe it's because of the 9-3, but the performances...
Dude, if you got flash from that, you're never turning a breach flash in the game. That's all I'm saying. I'm giving you a crazy warning there. You can't turn that flash, you got no hope.
It's nowhere near it used to be at the level of praise. And guess what? This time around, Team Secret says, I saw C in my alphabet soup this morning, and that's where we're going.
Ooh. And they're just going in for a scoop. Meteor finds the first alphabet, and then the rest of Team Secret
Your sense
sensing
is
that
too low.
danger, instantly
For God's
pull
sake.
off, which is a good move, but now back into garage, and that could be dicey with that wall bang. Oh.
That allows him to escape as well. An excellent kill, because if he dies there, Team Secret absolutely rushes in from garage to try to take control of C site to go for that spike plan.
There's some low HPs. I'm not convinced
Secret,
yet. I'm not sold on this
waiting, right?
pistol
They know
yet.
that they've done
Some
damage. They're
legs to
trying
it.
make sure
Okay.
GenG gets off of the site before they can go
I'm
for the
still
plan.
still sticking with it.
Unfortunately, Meteor's just way too zoned in right
I'm
now.
still sticking with this.
But I start to wonder. I mean, I would not be surprised if Team Secret goes for C again the next 2-3 rounds.
Why?
Well, not only because they've done that before and it worked,
Yes.
but quite frankly, that's what RQ did against DRX as well. And this
Guy has
is
another
something that
smoke.
if the other team plays default heavy, it really
Okay,
puts
I'm out.
pressure on them. Because then you have to choose, do you eventually stack
I'm
or
out
not?
on
If
this
you're
one.
not used to
Alright,
stacking,
at
going
least
for
honestly
just
though,
absolute perfect
at least I
retakes
stayed
on
with
the
it till
other
the end.
side, it really ruins you. This is the trouble
stayed with it
of
till
the
the end.
3-site maps, is that
Who
if
wants
you
this?
go in as 5, you will
Oh,
always,
I mean, yeah, why not? We're gonna get
always
this
have
all
enough
out nice and
advantage,
early.
by far.
And that's something that I guess Team Secret was counting on, especially in a series that we've seen before. They kept on going to that A site again. And now against GenG. I mean, the first one didn't work out. Who knows
I mean,
what's
nice
going to happen
pistol
on
from
second.
him.
But it's still a great round for Meteor. With these tiny bits of movement, tiny bits of shots, he gets them all. And it gives his team enough wiggle room to come back for a retake.
Oh, come on, Team Secret. Where's the magic? Where's the magic? I mean, sure.
Right, this makes it a close game.
You're overcooking.
Or potentially close
Well,
game.
let me tell
We'll
you
see.
who's overcooking. Jesse Bash with the shorty on attack on Sova.
Oh god, he's just running in. Now Meteor gets
Well, there's the jet
a
knives
free
for the
buffet of
first,
kills,
for the
I
next round.
assume.
If
As
they
he
need
goes
it,
in
if
for
everyone goes
another
down,
double dips, gets one more, now
might be on for
triple,
9 kills in
gets
2 rounds
smoked
there.
off, and his teammates come in to pick up the pieces.
I almost think Meteor just backs off here. You already have your blade sword. Let someone else.
You kind of,
get
yeah,
some
you kind of want to
moments,
feed
alright?
the, you kind of want to
that
feed the
blade
jet
sword's
there,
been
so no one else
online.
gets their orb. It's true.
Let it sit. There you go.
And that means Scott Dead is now 5 points away from his rolling time.
No one died
One
though,
point
so
closer.
this,
I
the
mean,
knife's not coming
early
out for
blade sword
this.
was great, but you know, getting extra kills. No need to pad your stats, and it's not competitive, right? It's a pro game.
But an ace could be confidence booster, you know?
They might just go A every round of the actual Team Secret special.
Not the cost of his teammates' old points. I mean, especially when you're that far ahead,
Okay.
right? Everyone's alive.
I do think that he's got it. 9-5, and this is a great start in the second half for GenG. They can come back into this in full, especially with the Blade Sword. Team Secret has to make this bonus round count. Well, their bye round.
Yeah, the anti-bonus, and while normally in the past during the regular season playoffs,
First
teams
orb
that we
for the
saw them
Sova. Hasn't had
barreling
much to do
through,
yet.
and they actually have the round lead. They start to decide that Meteor's way too hot right now, so we're gonna wait. It is.
Okay, they are actually going to do the Team Secret
Given
special, the A
confidence of
hits.
Meteor, it's very likely that it peaks out.
Oh my gosh, look
Caught
at
a
him.
glimpse.
They need to call him off. So they're trying to do that with the recon vault, with
Wait,
the
why
vault
did this guy
line.
look so
Now
lost
pushing
going around
in.
his POV here?
However, yeah, Meteor hears those footsteps. He knows
Okay,
that
doesn't
they're
look
coming
lost at
through.
that though.
Gets the first pick and instantly dashes away. Now TS is here to assist
Nice
along with some of
flash.
his teammates. But of course, Borkum comes
Damn,
in to help
I mean,
with the paranoia as well. Meteor
he's incredible
is too
right
hot.
now.
Still a thorn in their sides. The planets are aligning for him now.
They can't handle him.
Another headshot.
Whoa, man,
But
no,
then
that was
he
impressive. He
survives
did
back.
great.
Down to a 2-on-2. They should be able to get the spike plant. Trying to fend
Is it
them
like the
off.
old
Banana
school,
swords and a dark
you know,
cover on
when
top of heaven.
kind of watching the
Borkum
game at the beginning?
actually going
And
back
I'll
deeper into
talk
hell.
later.
Trying to set up for a bit of a crossfire, but the shots from King are too fast.
Okay, nicely
too
done
good.
from GenG. I mean,
Sylvan
Meteor does
coming
like
to
a
clean
giant
up
shout
the
out
house.
again. He
Wow,
really
they
is
take that
farming so
bonus,
far.
and because it's a bonus, it doesn't matter if it was only one
Remember when
person, it
we
doesn't
were
matter
like
if you're
watching
down to
the
one
beginning of this
HP,
game
what
and it was like
matters is you
Sentinels
won.
and Tens
You
was just
got,
dominating
kept the
A
Phantom for
on
your
Jet.
troubles. Of course,
We'd
some of
always
you
just
already
do
have
these
Vandals in your
those same
hands.
smokes, right,
And
where they just like
Meteor
on the box one ways.
single-handedly
Jet's actually
bringing
pretty good over
GenG
towards A,
back
like
into
one of
this
the
map.
better sites for it.
I mean, look at
There's
how
so
this
many
swivels
smokes like
around.
this you can
First
do where
outside of
Angles are
long,
so good.
you can just
and then back to
do
the
those
sword.
one ways all the time.
And that's something that you get to bring out as that Jet, and especially when it's
Dude, he's
Meteor,
absolutely
the
farming.
guy for GenG, who's done
He's
this
20 and 12. We
multiple
finally
times
get to see his
before.
knives.
Maybe not the loudest performance yesterday, but this is a great start in the second half.
And now that Blade Storm should be paying dividends, especially economically. A great fault line to cut off the entry as well, not the rest of the
Low buy for
forces.
Team
I
Secret.
like that adjustment.
They're big fans of A.
Trying to
They did it
continue to force
12
this,
out of 12
however.
rounds against the RX, I think it
They're
was.
going in for that A split. They're getting blocked off by
2 people on site here. They should have a good overwhelm. That was nicely done. First person as well.
All the
This
flashes
way.
have been good, but Meteor,
He's back.
out from the top of heaven, just gets denied.
They tried to flood this
by
real fast.
Jeremy.
I was so scared. I thought it was going to be
I think it was
Batman,
Jeremy
but
here, I'm
Reese
not
flies
sure.
out
The
from
person that
side and
didn't
no
stop
one has any
moving to
idea
make
what's
sure no
going
matter what
on.
would happen, the
But
trade could
unfortunately,
come
he's
in. That was
flashed, and
perfect.
Team
It's kind of how
Secret
you
finally
should
able
be
to
playing
regain
that.
their footing,
Just make yourself really
but
hard to hit no matter what. When you got these kind of
Operators
spray and
back
pray
online
guns
for
in terms of the
this
Stinger, in
is what
terms
he
of the
was really
Spectre,
known for.
doing
The
that
ops
stuff,
and the
you're going to
Blade
get the
Storm,
kill a lot of
1
times as
point
well.
kills.
So, yeah, it was a nice
That's
entry.
why he didn't
Make
buy
sure that
up
the
and
trades
take
can't
it.
happen on that.
That said, I mean,
And yeah, I mean, the A hit worked well. If you can win an A hit where you basically had 3 people there, 5 people together in terms of the flood, and you won with worse guns, you're going to think that you can do it with better guns. So to actually go A every single round
They're
here
going at it again. It's just A side over and
would
over again. It
be
hasn't
fine.
been stopped
Do you know
yet
it's
in
so crazy?
Pacific.
Because Team Secret, you would play them in a practice, right? And they would go A. I guess they practice this. So they go A 12 rounds. Imagine practicing against that. You would just think they're trolling. And then literally they get into a game and they just go in A every single round. Dude. Okay, fair play. That's actually how you want to play. Big
Team
kill.
Secret, still stubborn as ever, looking to bulldoze through the site.
I mean, look how good that
Envy
A
with
hit
the
is.
Rolling
It's just
Thunder.
they just got it done.
Somewhat.
Barely. Yeah, barely gets out. He doesn't quite, escape the stun itself, but he will survive for another day.
Yeah, that's a window.
Just spots the shoulder.
Window of opportunity for this one.
Now punching through, looking for the next. However, teammates not quite gonna be able to push through a link.
You have to save it.
And yeah,
Yeah, I
operator
mean,
on
they
this
tried to retake fast because of the ult. They were on top of it.
Yeah, and
And
originally he was waiting to see
what do you reckon?
if he out of
GenG
the
needs to call a
lockout,
timeout
see
and
if
then
he
they
pops
need to
up.
talk about how to hold A?
Well, now with that kill, he's starting to cook, which I can't blame him for. But
Yeah,
then he
it's a
sees
nice
the
one-way, though.
Okay.
They wanted
Uh-oh.
to take it away from him.
Uh-oh.
Damn, bro.
Dubstep.
Dubstep was here
He's
so
expecting
early.
where's the safest place Meteor could be.
Dubstep
He's gonna have
is a jet player
no
too.
idea
Yeah.
that he's here.
He's
he
actually
could
not
honestly be
wrong
spawn.
in his move, and it's just that Meteor.
He's going for it.
Oh.
He's heard the running. He must be like, what the hell?
Oh no!
Oh.
The crowd filled that one.
Okay, GenG gonna do a timeout.
Breathe a
Well,
sigh of relief,
you know
whatever
everyone's
we thought
talking
you were
about A
on
right
that
now. In
one.
terms of their
While
money,
it is
2 of them
agreed
can't
for
really buy
requested,
well.
11
So,
to 6 is the score
They can
line.
talk about A, but I
And
don't know how they're
that
gonna
is
handle it.
Not gonna bode well for GenG. So timeout
Feels
being
like
called out by Coach Bot.
You would probably put
Here's the
Meteor
thing, if
over
I'm
there.
Coach Bile, it's like
Seeing as
nothing
he's just killing
feels
everyone.
good, right? Because even if you choose, no matter what you do, I think you have to.
But then you don't even know if they
even
go in
with
A.
the timeout, even though you're trying to put in this mental game that you might stack A at this point. I feel like Team Secret is still gonna go A. They're still 5 rounds ahead. I think they're still gonna go. So then you say, well, do we 5-stack A on a 3-side map?
And he has 23
I mean,
kills.
you don't
Does he have more than
sounds
everyone else has
insane.
added together?
Well, okay, so you're
What's the
1
maths
point
on this?
away
11.
from
No,
the
it
Rolling
doesn't.
Thunder. You can buy up, in
It's
some
close, though.
way, shape, or form. So maybe, what you do, you leave King in Garage, put Utility in C, or B, maybe, just to buy time, and then 4-man push out of A. If you don't get into a fight, you pick up the Rolling Thunder. Now you can retake on the other side of the map. Honestly, except for that, if you think Team Secret's going to come A again, which they have done, I mean, what else can you say?
Everyone back home can't see this, but Will just looks like a mad
Looks like he missed the
scientist
crazy
meteorizing
ascent.
everything.
The
But
Zeta
you've
game.
got a point,
It was mad,
if this
mate.
is Team
Again, the
Secret's
VOD's
playbook,
there
and
if you
they
want
just
to,
keep
but
going
I
for
highly
it,
recommend starting from
GenG has to
overtime.
do something insane like
Because
that.
that's just a
And it
full
might
game in
actually
itself.
work out, especially since
It's like
Meteor
a
has
full
an
game into
operator
sudden
anyway.
death.
Well, surprise, surprise. This is like the one round out of the past 6,500
So many rounds of it.
Haven that Team Secret's played that they're not going to
Okay, so in terms of this, they do set the op out over towards A, and Team Secret, because the pause came in, knew they were going to talk about A, and they decided to go into B.
Now, they did get the Rolling Thunder. They cleared both sides of Link, and they have Meteor watching the back. Of course, Alarmbot's still there for the time being.
Well, Spike has been planted though, so the timer is down to about 35 seconds.
But Borkum
Here
doesn't get
comes the
hit.
Rolling Thunder. SCBash still staying in. Oh, but it's a judge too.
No
Borkum's still
way,
alive.
dude. The
Yeah,
judge.
oh, he's dancing
Wait, how's
back and
Borkum killing
forth,
everyone?
going
How's the judge
in
killing no
for
one?
the tango of
What's
death.
going on?
The rest of GenG trying to put off his rhythm. Pausing for a second, but still the spike
Probably
has
done
been
enough with
planted
this
out in
delay.
the open
We go into
for
Garage.
mid.
He has breach damage.
Nanoswarms as well,
Yeah, this
so
one's done for that.
You have to save. And Borkum.
Nice change up from them. They discover the B site. 6 chances for them to close this out as well. And do they now just go back to A? There's a lot of options.
But on top of that, they sell it even more by showing Jeremy in sight, trying to go for these peaks. So the Rolling Thunder's used to push them out of B site. Comes at a diagonal angle. Borkum's not hit. They don't even think to check it. And he gets 3 kills.
Yeah, just look at that play. How he dodges around for it.
On that first death on God Dead, I don't think they even quite
You
realized
can
where
see?
the shots came from.
Nah,
Because
man.
King's not so quick on the swivel.
Go back to A.
And that's an
The
expensive
Jet
round
is
for
no
GenG.
longer here
With
to hold
that,
this one down.
match
They've
point
given up on their
for
fix
Team
of over
Secret.
towards A. They try and
Here we go,
reinforce.
yeah.
Oh my goodness, they try and reinforce
Back
B.
to side.
And
With
that.
the Hunter's Fury. Oh, it pings onto TS.
Oh, the fake out, the mind games. He thinks he
Oh
went
my
all
god.
the way.
Nearly hit the other guy rotating in. Speaking of
Well, listen, a
rotates,
Silva knows a Silva.
almost caught the rotate
TS
on
knows
this.
how to try to survive that
Still
one.
good pressure though.
And
Drone
hey,
goes out over
because of that
towards short. They're
artistry, that
trying
gives them the
to
time
create a
to
lot of
drone
pressure, but this smoke's been
back
here,
to
so there's
see
still a
if they
question
planted
mark
someone
here.
short. If they
And
haven't
still
planted
question
someone
mark here,
short,
so
it's
that
not
means
the
that they hold
usual
2 people
rush
over
into
towards
B
A.
site.
Alarmbot's down the middle as well, so they hold 2 people over towards here. Only one person on C, taking a duel like this. Gets traded, that might be the round. Omen TP's in, maybe a flash for him back of sight, flashes for himself. Ah man, this is a hard retake when they have the op as well. And he gets this so early.
Where he can find a couple more. Only Meteor with the operator.
Yeah, I
and
mean, they're
that's
just-
the only
they're so
automatic
good on
weapon,
this
so
map.
Borkum has
They look
much
so
time to
comfortable.
continue pushing through. And with that, the spike planted as well. This looks like it's over for GenG.
Yeah, we're already on map point. Team Secret's been barreling through them. And sure, you have a Vandal, but you drop it right away.
And now God's trying to peek whatever he
Alright.
can. Envy says
Alright,
that
alright,
it's
nicely
lights
done.
out. This map is mine.
Yeah, I
13
mean,
to
it
6.
was
Team Secret
convincing.
takes it. I mean, if your Team Secret,
lot of A
you're
hits,
probably shrugging at each
mixed
other
it up
saying,
towards the
why
end.
did they pick this map? We've shown what we do. We did the same thing again. Sure, not the exact same
We
thing.
got
and used
Ascent coming up
combos
as well.
right away every
And
time
we're gonna,
into
well,
aiming.
we're gonna
But it was
maybe
the
see why
same
GenG
pre-combo
picked
every
it.
time they
It's a
tried
bold
it,
pick by them.
And that was most of the round.